just going to do a quick 3-week post BBL update. Um, please subscribe if you want to continue to watch the journey. Click back through the previous week's check-ins and get as much information as y'all can from me and everybody else that posts about their experience, because there's just so many possibilities. I'm now starting to look at the entire process similar to pregnancy. It's just kind of like you don't know you don't know what you're gonna get exactly. Everybody, you know how every pregnancy is different for everybody. I really think that this is similar in that way. So it's almost like, still though, the more people you see, you gonna fall in somewhere, you know. It's a lot of people videos I watch where part of it is like, I understand that's real, but then other parts of it I be like, wasn't like that for me. So, but anyway, I always start these check-ins off by clarifying I feel great. There has across the board been very little pain in general for me personally. What else? I here's something. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm always in these videos scratching my eye. My allergies are going crazy. Things that I've learned the importance of: compression. I was feeling fat last video, I believe, last week. And I got a smaller garment after that. I will say, so this is the newer garment. My last garment had the chest part in it, and so on and so forth. But this is essentially what the garment I have now wraps around. I was super committed to wearing it, nonstop. But about 3 or 4 days ago, I said, fuck that. I'm tired of this. Y'all, I'm tired of everything that has to do with recovering from this surgery. And I shouldn't complain because, again, I've been in little to no pain this entire time. But it's just all of the little inconveniences and how long it takes. It's like, you know how long 6 weeks is, but you just don't plan it out like this, right? So it's like, I'm 3 weeks in. It's like, what? I got another 3 weeks to be climbing in and out of the back of my truck. I'm somebody who does not like to ask anybody for anything. I have to ask for rides every day. Granted, I'm beyond the point at which I could drive. I'm super uncomfortable sitting on them pillows. My thighs be burning. I'm not driving uncomfortable as fuck. Just no. That doesn't feel safe to me, so I'm not doing it. I was able to get my nails and my nails done and my hair retwisted. Everything was reasonable. I just would say to warn your technician or your nail tech or your hairstylist in advance, so that whatever accommodations you got to bring to the table, if you got to bring your own chair or what have you, try to do that. Freaking again, I guess some people would probably be willing to sit on their BBL pillows through these services. I'm not doing it. Like, no. So I sat backwards for both appointments. Sat backwards with my butt hanging off the front of the chair. And there was, as far as getting my nails done, there was a point where I just had to stand up for a little while. But obviously, I mean, we've been to nail shops. It's not really that inconvenient for you to stand up instead of sitting down. So again, back to compression. So the it just gets uncomfortable to be bound up. And so though I've taken this off, I've never go without anything, like completely compressionless. That to me is scary. I feel like I'll get big and I don't want to get big. Freaking I go every now and again. I still wear the white one that wraps around, but I think I told y'all I hate this one. It's just like this little material, whatever, this cloth or whatever, and it velcros closed. Hate it. If you want to see me with that on, I believe I have it on in my 2-week video. Feel free to go check it out. This week, I found a little cheap, like $2 or $3 from Wish.com waist trainer from that I used to have. Now, when this is, you know what I mean, very light, small torso, chill. When I used to be fatter, waist train, no matter what waist trainer you put on, I was still fat. Like, it was still so big that it was no point. So you went through maybe 2 or 3 before I was like, okay, when you're fat, this shit doesn't even work for you. This must be for like almost super skinny people always. Excuse me. So yeah, that was that. When you're fat, waist trainers don't work. Well, for me, they didn't. Now having on something like that is just a big difference. This one, I'll say right now, like how I have this, I don't know what that is from. Like, because I'll say when I take this off and put on a t-shirt and then put the smaller black one over it, my stomach actually flats out the way it's supposed to be. So I'm probably going to ease into wearing the one the doctor gave me less and less. She did say it's okay for me to buy other waist trainers or what have you. I'm going to go for something like a workout one with like 2 levels that are more solid, because both of these, the white and the black one that I showed y'all, they roll up. And y'all, these compression garments will make your body change shape. Apparently, from what I was reading, after you're not wearing all of the stuff anymore, everything kind of smooths out. And I did see somebody with a super crazy dip in the middle of their stomach in one of the YouTube videos. It seems to have gone away for her. So, but I don't have a super crazy dip. What I do have is this. I swear this is misleading. My back is not fat at all. Right here, these little fat pockets. And this is smaller than it was a little while ago. I mean, so what happens, because this dip is here, no matter what I put on, everything just kind of falls into that dip. I don't have foams or boards or anything like that, which I'm positive would be helpful, but honestly, they don't really bother me that much. And this, the compression I have on right now, the bottom is like a thong. When I pull that down and actually fasten it under, I scratched my eye. Anyway, when I actually pull the thong part under, it smooths out the lumps. Even though you still feel the garment going into the dip, that very well may be there forever. It really doesn't bother me that much, though. It really don't. Like, it was probably driving me crazy last week, and when all I was doing was wearing stuff that was making it worse, it was presenting more of a problem. But the fact that even I know if I pull this one down the right way and fasten it, they go away, after 8 hours or so of having the other compression garment on. It just makes me a lot less worried about it. But again, I'm annoyed with all of the maintenance stuff, right? So I don't want to wear none of this stuff. I just want to throw on something cute. I want to be able to wear tight clothes and look at my body. I want to be able to sit down and I want to be able to drive. Like 3 weeks is just, I'm very happy to be under a month. It seemed like it took forever to get through that first couple weeks. But it's like, here we go again. It's like I'm only halfway through and I'm terribly annoyed. My neck and shoulders, I think I told y'all on week 2 how much my neck and shoulders are starting to bother me from laying down. It's like when you holding your head up, I guess, or on your elbows. It's probably causing a little extra stress towards them, but they're killing me. They were killing me. I'll say, here's again, the compression. If that stuff is making you particularly uncomfortable, I don't want to suggest you to do anything that your surgeon doesn't encourage, but I can say again, me using a lighter compression thing that puts me in less pain, my body looks better. The gut that I'm wearing right now with this compression garment is not there when I wear something that is more comfortable. Now I will say after a while that get uncomfortable too, because I'm tired of all of this stuff, but it's much better than this one, I will say. But this one is comfortable. It just gets tiring after a while. I just want to take it off and be free. I'm a person who don't like a lot of clothes and all that other stuff. I just want to take this stuff off. Having to have stuff on you, not only on you, but squeezing you all the time it's a lot for me. I'm not a fan of it. But it is worth it. I will say, it has been worth it for me. So last week I was all sad that I was going to be fat after all of this. And I will say I was looking more at my before photos. And nah, I am not fat right now. I am not fat right now. If you can, I don't know how exactly to show you without showing too much, but before this, excuse my boobs, but before this, my stomach was here all the time. Right now, my stomach won't get no bigger than this. But before my stomach was here, it was really there, very big. And then my sides my hips weren't existent, and my sides hung over my hips, all nasty. My back was terrible. I'm sorry, I'm trying to get it right. My back was I had 3 big nasty rolls. It was turning out to be a second stomach, y'all. And that just came in 2020. I promise y'all, my back just lost its mind. But right now it's clean. It's super smooth. My incisions are healing amazingly, to the point that at this point, half of them I can't find anymore. I don't even know where the fuck. I don't know where the fuck they were. So I hope everybody is equally as blessed with these joints just disappearing. Now, a couple of them do have solid marks. But again, most of them are disappearing to the point that I'm hopeful that the ones that are even dark and bad right now will lighten up. I was showing so right now where I didn't have any hips, there's nothing in my pocket or anything. My hip comes all the way out here. And my waist is now in here. Before it was literally the opposite. And my stomach was out here and my waist was in. And my hip was in. But now I definitely have a curve that is much nicer than what it was before. And it's nicer when I have on better compression that is calmer. Um, and then my butt is very super natural for my build. So it's not like, it's literally nothing there's nobody I wouldn't be able to convince that this was my normal body. Not that I am trying to, but I will say it is annoying having to explain this fucking surgery every single time you go somewhere and can't sit down. Like, or whatever. You go somewhere and looking crazy with the extra straps and whatever sticking out or whatever. Like, it's annoying. I don't want to talk about it outside of this space right here. These couple minutes once a week. Like, I'm tired of walking everybody through it. But yeah, my butt, like I was saying, is, as y'all can see, my waist is very reasonable, even though it's some stuff here or whatever right now. It's very reasonable, and it get, like I said, it also gets a lot smaller than this. But my butt like sticks out and it's round. These are loose fitting clothes, so you can't wear tight clothes yet. But it's like I definitely got a butt now, and it's very nice and sticks out. My back is way in here, and my booty is way out there. So not way, it's not huge. It's very natural and cute. I just cannot wait for recovery to be over. Something else I wanted to put y'all onto. I seen somebody else mention it. A couple things. One is, again, last week I was complaining about my size. The swelling and stuff does fluctuate. So like I said, right now where I'm looking a little pudgy, I've been smaller than this. And so I hope that the smallest that I get is similar to where I will end up. That would be really, really nice. And I'm kind of assuming that that's what it will pan out to. Which gives me a ton of comfort. Somebody said your body is different every day. And that is true. I think I talked to y'all also about one of my cheeks kind of being flat. And I can now see as it softens, which at week 3, my butt is so much softer than it was in the beginning. And I can still feel some spots where I know it got some breaking down to do, but it's so much softer. I tried to run. You could feel it, almost feel like, I'm gonna be honest with y'all, it almost feel like it's rocks in your butt. So you feel it as your body moves up and down, like you feel that shit, like I did not like running. I did not like it. And literally, when I tell y'all, I was only trying to run across the street real quick. But yes, your body is different every day. I just want to fast forward to the end. At least show me what it's going to look like so I can, use that to carry on. Fuck. But it's different every day. I'm just very confident now and like calmer and in a more realistic place of it looks way better than it did. Regardless to what happened next, it looks so much better than it did. The other thing, the absolute hardest part of functioning while doing this is wiping when your bowels move. It's difficult. It's a whole challenge because you can't it's something about your range of motion that is different. It's just difficult to reach in the ways that you would normally reach. So be prepared for that. I seen somebody say that their friend was helping them. If you got somebody that's going to wipe your butt, then more power to you. I don't. So I'm using too much tissue. I'm taking the movable shower head down, and I'm always got extra towels in the room because it's really a task, but obviously you really don't like. You just got a new nice booty. Don't leave it dirty. That's nasty. But that is something. It's very hard to do, and that's something to prepare for. I think that wraps up my 3 week update. Sorry if this was a little long. I hope y'all stuck around. Please subscribe and ask any questions or share any comments that you might have so we can interact.